What was seeming like a near-perfect season for the Reds has since seen us hit a bump in the road, and the fallout seems never-ending. We have a huge game against Villa on Wednesday, and despite beating Wolves at the weekend, there's no denying the second half wasn't convincing. Ahead of our away fixture to Villa, we have some huge news as a shocking twist has emerged. We will dive into this in today's video, whilst going over all the latest Liverpool news from the last 24 hours. There is so much to discuss in today's video, so be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. But first, Endo has underlined his commitment to the cause at Liverpool despite his marginal role, insisting he is still happy to be part of this club. Such has been his shift in role under Arne Slot that even if he played every minute of every game between now and the end of the season, Endo would still fall short of last season's total. Having started 34 games and clocked 2,848 minutes on the pitch under Jurgen Klopp, the midfielder has only been afforded 683 minutes this time out. Despite having yet to start once in the Premier League this season, the Japan captain has still managed to maximise his input, including a decisive cameo in Sunday's 2-1 win over Wolves. That can partly be attributed to the outstanding form of Ryan Gravenberch, with Slot only utilising Endo as a break-glass option from the bench, which, speaking to LFC TV, he insisted he's comfortable with. "I know what I have to do on the pitch, and even though I've only got 5 or 10 minutes, I just try to show myself," he said. Put to him that he's still able to contribute given his lack of minutes and often playing away from his midfield role, Endo replied, "It's what I always try. Actually, I don't mind which position I play because I used to play as a defender as well. The only thing I can do is to show myself every time I have a chance, just keep working hard. I'm still happy to be a part of this club and I can still feel like I can do something for this club." While things will likely change in the summer if the right offer presents itself, Endo's commitment will be a boost to supporters who hold him in high regard. The 32-year-old, voted man of the match against Wolves in the club's poll despite only playing 19 minutes of normal time, helped nullify the dangerous Matthias Cunha, revealing that was Slot-specific instruction. "Their number 10 is a good player, so I had to take him man versus man," Endo explained. "He told me I have to go everywhere, cover all over the pitch." Endo concluded, "I think we need everyone. The games are coming twice a week. We need everyone, and of course not only those starting but also players subbed in are very important to win every game. We just work for it." Now, in a shocking twist ahead of our Aston Villa fixture, Cody Gakpo will not take any part of the trip to Aston Villa on Wednesday evening as he continues to recover from the knock suffered in the Merseyside derby. Liverpool's number 18 picked up an ankle knock during the Merseyside derby, which forced him to miss out on the win against Wolves over the weekend. It was the first time this season that Gakpo has been forced to miss a match due to injury, and there was doubt after Saturday's victory that he could recover in time for the trip to Villa Park. With a trip to Man City to come on Sunday, the importance of his availability cannot be underestimated, and Slot offered an update on his fellow Dutchman in Tuesday's press conference. Asked for an update on Gakpo and Joe Gomez's availability, Slot told reporters both are unavailable for tomorrow. Cody is close to being back, and Joe will take quite a long time. The bad news, therefore, is that he is unavailable on Wednesday, but the good news is that he is close to a return. The Reds can welcome back Curtis Jones from suspension after he served his one-match ban over the weekend, but Gomez, hamstring, Tyler Morton, shoulder, and Gakpo remain sidelined. Slot did not disclose any other fitness issues on the eve of the trip to Villa Park, meaning the expectation is that those who featured against Wolves will all be fit to feature again. With Gakpo missing out once more, Luis Diaz could find himself on the left wing again with either Darwin Núñez or Diogo Jota leading the line. Gakpo has been in impressive form of late and will be a big absentee once again, with only Mohamed Salah, 28, bettering his tally of 16 goals for Liverpool this season. Liverpool are still awaiting the verdict of an FA charge for Arne Slot and assistant Sipka Hulshoff after their red cards in the Merseyside derby. In other news, Mohamed Salah took his 50th penalty for Liverpool in Sunday's 2-1 victory at home to Wolves, with only one player before him scoring more spot kicks. Salah again found the back of the net from the penalty spot to put the Reds 2-0 up, with the eventual match winner at Anfield. It capped a dominant half for Arne Slot's side, but the break ushered in a much different contest, with Wolves pushing Liverpool all the way, including a consolation goal from Matthias Cunha. Salah's penalty was his 50th for the club, with Steven Gerrard, 57, and Phil Neal, 51, the only players to have taken more spot kicks in a Liverpool shirt. Gerrard is the only player to have scored more, with the former captain converting 47 of his attempts and Salah netting 42. Jan Mulby also scored 42 of his 45 spot kicks, 93.3%, with the Danish midfielder the only player to have taken 25 or more with a higher success rate than Salah, 84%. Gerrard's success rate stands at 82.7%. Salah's first penalty for the club was one of those 8 missed, failing from the spot in an eventual 3-0 win over Huddersfield in October 2017. Liverpool have had 72 penalties between then and now, with the remaining 22 shared between James Milner, 10, Felipe Coutinho, 1, Roberto Firmino, 2, Sadio Mane, 1, Fabinho, 3, Darwin Núñez, 2, Alexis McAllister, 2, and Cody Gakpo, 1. Salah is one of only 6 Liverpool players to take a penalty in a cup final, excluding shootouts, and one of only 4 of those to have found the back of the net without a rebound. Neil and Salah both netted spot kicks in a European Cup final, while Xabi Alonso's effort went down as a miss despite following up to score in Istanbul. While there has been discourse over the years over whether Liverpool's number 11 should stay as first choice taker, his record from the spot is evidence enough. Having made a habit of breaking records in front of goal since his arrival from AS Roma in 2017, it would be no surprise to see Salah overtake Gerrard for most penalties scored for Liverpool in the near future. He is also only 2 off overtaking Harry Kane into the top 3 for penalties scored in the Premier League. Salah has scored 32 in the English top flight, equal to Gerrard 32, and behind only Kane 33, Frank Lampard 43, and Alan Shearer 56. Finally, Arne Slot has conceded that Joe Gomez might need surgery on his most recent hamstring injury, with the defender dealt a cruel blow that will keep him out for quite a long time. Gomez's career has been interrupted by a long list of cruel injury blows, the latest of which he sustained on his return at Plymouth in the FA Cup. He was on the pitch for only a handful of minutes before a repeat of the hamstring injury that kept him sidelined for 10 matches earlier in the campaign. With just over 3 months left in the 2024-2025 season, there have been concerns over whether we will see Gomez on the pitch again, and Slot offered the latest on his centre-back. Joe will take quite a long time. He is going to be out for numerous weeks because of a hamstring injury, Slot explained during his pre-Aston Villa press conference. He tries to do everything to be with the team. He worked really hard to come back, and then the first game he came back after 2 or 3 minutes, we saw him making a sprint. Now he's out for weeks again. That's always very hard for a player in every part of the season, let alone in the part of the season everybody's looking forward to. The Liverpool boss later explained that they expect the 27-year-old back towards the end of the campaign, although surgery has yet to be ruled out. He will miss large parts of the end of the season, but we expect him to be back in the end phase of the season, Slot said. He might need surgery, but that's still something we have to assess. Gomez has featured just 17 times this season for a total of 863 minutes. Not since his debut season in 2015/16 has he played fewer minutes. The hope is that the 27-year-old can return to play a role at the back end of the season, as Liverpool aim to finish Slot's first season in charge with the ultimate high. It is an incredibly cruel blow for Gomez, who is the club's longest-serving player and has a history of bad luck when it comes to injuries. With question marks over his future in the summer, let's hope we have not seen the last of him in a Liverpool shirt. But that is all for today's video. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. Thank you. I'll see you in the next video.